Hey there, sports fans. Mike Ritter coming to you here from the Raymond Center in Williston as the Tetons are set to take on Dakota College of Bottineau and the Lumberjacks. A rivalry renewed here in Williston. The Tetons coming in looking to see if they can knock off the Lumberjacks, who come in the ACHA D2 Independence in as the 14th best team. They come in with a record of 10 wins, 8 losses, and 2 overtime losses. The Coyotes, who come in ranked number 20th in the independent section, have played 25 games so far on the season, 5 wins, 19 losses, and 1 overtime loss. The Lumberjacks in with 23 points on the season, and the Tetons coming in with 11. Looking over at the leading goal scorers for the Lumberjacks, they're led by Nick Kofer. He has 33 points on the year, averages a little over 1.5 points per game, 13 goals, 20 assists overall. Over now, next up in the scoring is Dodge Long. He has 25 points, as does Jace Thompson. Long comes in with 11 goals, 14 assists, and Thompson in with 9 goals and 16 assists. There are 4 Lumberjacks on the roster that average over 1 point per game. Looking at between the pipes for the Lumberjacks to see how they can try and stop from getting the Tetons on the board. As the Lumberjacks looking to can the Tetons of the loss, just 2 goalies on the roster, and one of them has played 20 of 21 games. That is Ryan Labrie. Labrie has a record of 10-7, 2-1 on the season. He's allowed 88 goals on the year. He averages allowing 4.4 with a save percentage of .88. Looking over at the Tetons, and the Tetons finally have a 20-point score on the season. That's Cade Phillips. Phillips comes in with 7 goals and 13 assists. Braden Vandekratz comes in with 19 points, 9 goals and 10 assists. And the leading goal scorer for Williston State is Marcus Providence. Providence has 11 goals and 6 assists. The only Teton averaging more than 1 point per game is Phillips. He has a 1.05 per game average. Taking a look at between the pipes for Williston State, and they'll be throwing out Braylon Rogers. Rogers has a record of 2 wins and 10 losses on the year. He has allowed 77 goals and allows 6.4 goals per game with a .87 goal save percentage, so both goalies with very even stats in between the pipes. We have just a couple of minutes before we get underway with this one here from Williston, but the Tetons in other sports had a busy day as well. It was Teton men's and women's basketball over in Miles City, and that saw the Tetons take home a couple of big wins in conference play. Taking a look at those scores for Teton Athletics. First up was the women's game. They came away with a big win, 102-69. And the men's game, that one was a nail-biter for the Tetons. They trailed by 6 at halftime, 50-44, but outscored the Pioneers 55-41 to take home a 99-91 victory to help improve the both teams in the standings. Taking a look at those standings. On the men's side, the Tetons are in second place, tied with NDSCS with a 4-2 conference record, 16-6 overall. And on the women's side, just 1 game behind the 3-way tie of NDSCS, Bismarck State, and Lake Region State. The Tetons come in at 4-2. Williston State has beat all 3 of those teams on the court. However, they were forced to vacate 2 of those wins, and that dropped them down from being the sole leader on top of the conference from now to have some work to do in the back half of the season. We'll have every home game for the Tetons all season long right here exclusively on the Williston State YouTube page. Players are just set to take the ice one more time, so we'll be back for the starting lineup and national anthem here in a little bit.
Good evening, hockey fans. And welcome to the Bottineau Arena at the Raymond Family Community Center for ACHA hockey. Tonight, your Williston State College Tetons welcome to Dakota College at Bottineau Lumberjacks. Starting lineup for Bottineau. On defense, number 21, Riley Aparu. Number 9, Ethan Unger. The forwards for the Lumberjacks. Number 88, Logan Mantell. Number 91, Dodge Long. And the center for the Lumberjacks is number 8, Carter Ralston. And then after the Lumberjacks, number 31, Rylan LaBrie. The Lumberjacks head coach is Travis Kinski. Now the Tetons, get on your feet, make some noise. We meet tonight's Tetons starting lineup. On defense, a freshman from Williston, North Dakota, number 13, Dylan Morgan. On the other team, a freshman from Australia, number 27, Morris O'Hanley. The forward for the Tetons. From Williston, North Dakota, a freshman, number 10, Trick Harris. The other forward. A freshman from Dutchess, Alberta, number 19, Braden Vandekraft. The center for the Tetons. A freshman from Spruce Grove, Alberta, number 6, Alex Sicarco. And in net, number 1 from Village, Montana, Braylon Rogers. Your Tetons assistant coaches are Carson Arts, Trevor Daly, and Jackson. Tetons head coach is Jimmy Joe. Now at this time, we will please rise. We will all have to face the flag as we honor our country for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. Tonight, we're here performed by Mr. James Burbank. Oh, say, can you see my love's early light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last evening, whose rushed lights and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the
National anthem and starting lineups in the book here from the Williston. James Burvick with this national anthem, and now both teams are getting ready to go. LaBrie skating into the net for Bottineau, and for the Coyotes, it will be Braylon Rogers. So the two fantastic goalies for each team looking to get after it. A sophomore in LaBrie for Bottineau, and for the Tetons, the freshman from Billings in Rogers. Both teams now getting ready to go, testing out the ice. And we're set to go. No love lost between these two squads. We'll have to see how fast-paced and how hard-hitting this one will be here from Williston. The Tetons will be bringing Vandekrantz into the center circle for the face-off. Here comes the face-off, and it's going to be won by no. They're going to blow it dead, and looks like to be a stoppage here before we get going. So they'll redo the face-off here in this one. They'll have wait just one more second. Van de Kratz back in the circle for Williston State. And again, face-off is going to be blown dead. Again, not sure what the issue is. Looked to be everyone was taken off at the same time, so no one's being sent off from the goal. Again, it will be Ralston set to take the face-off for Bottineau. Van de Kratz once again in there. There's going to be the face-off. It'll be won by Bottineau. Good check by the Tetons and see if they can stop the puck and start with a good possession. And the quick pass off the boards for the Lumberjacks is going to go into the Teton bench. So 10 seconds have elapsed and no one has been able to get the puck out of the neutral zone. So face-off now in the neutral zone. This time, still a scramble for it on the deck. And the Tetons finally get it free, and they push it up to center ice, look to push it ahead. Now chasing, the Tetons can't get there first. It'll be the Lumberjacks swinging around the boards. They'll have to give chase. It'll be an icing call. So again, fits and starts here to begin this one. 19:36 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard in the first period. So now it'll be a face-off in the Jacks zone. Tetons again bring up Van de Kratz. It'll be Ralston again for the Jacks. Tetons win that one. Look to wrap it around. See if they can center it. It's going to be a shot on goal, kicked away. The Tetons now chasing. See if they can keep possession. O'Hanley scrambling for it. Can't quite keep it as he'll push it back ahead. Mantell has it. Now he pushes it off along to the side to Unger. Back underneath to O'Hanley. He'll swing it around the boards for the Tetons. Picked up by Harris. Harris pushed it off the boards. Great pass. 2-on-1 for the Tetons. See if they can slide it across as we intercepted right in front of the net by Heimbecker. Heimbecker now good hit by the Tetons along the boards on him, but Bottineau was able to escape free. Quick change for Williston State. That's going to be another icing here for the Lumberjacks. Williston State has started to see if they can't force the tempo here in this one, but with a couple of stops early into icing calls by Bottineau, it's a long trip back down the ice. The Tetons now get a chance to set up one more time. Now it'll be Phillips on the face-off. It'll be won by the Jacks, and they'll take over possession of the puck. A tick under 19 minutes. Phillips along the board. See if he can swing it free. The miss pass by the Jacks, but they'll collect it along the boards on Unger. He's going to push it ahead. Long shot over to Rogers. He easily deflects it away. Back comes Kindop off the ice. He'll circle back around and wait for the Tetons to get set. Backing into his own zone. Long pass will go over onto the far wing. Back behind the bat. The goal, it'll be mispassed over to Phillips, and that'll be an icing call on the Tetons. So both teams very tentative and still looking to find their groove here in this one. 18:26 left to go in the first period. One shot on goal. They're officially going to call that a shot on goal. Came from the blue line right at Rogers. Now it'll be a face-off in the Teton zone. Phillips looking to take it. He'll win the face-off. Kindop picks it up. He'll flip it around back behind. Over on the puck is now Pukalski. He'll lose it up on the blue line. Back behind the net is going to be picked up now once again, this time by Kay and the Jacks. Skating forward is the Tetons. Long shot on goal. It's going to be covered up. No loose puck. Rogers couldn't quite gobble it up. Tetons now along the boards. Bailey looking to get it free. Across center ice. Pass is going to be tipped. It'll be the Tetons. Can't quite push it in. And Bottineau will take over one more time. Tetons making some changes on the ice. They'll have to hustle to get back. Now back behind the net goes the Jacks, but it'll be Kindop gets there first. He'll push it up along over to Providence. Providence, long breakout pass is going to be easily knocked away by the Jacks. Again, it's now over T-Kettle goes Bailey. Good hit along the boards now for both teams. Trying to do something with it is Seibel. He's going to lose it, and it's going to be Tetons now got one off the bench in time to try to make it not a shorthanded attempt. Aiden Richardson over in the corner. He'll swing it around to Williams. Williams pushes it ahead into the neutral zone. Long pass. Hits a skate of the Jacks. He regains control. Now slides across the blue line. He'll dump and chase. Over for Bottineau. Measle has it. Picks it up. Lost it over up onto the point. Tetons trying to chop it down over in the corner. It'll be Bottineau again with control. They look to push it ahead. Tetons take it across the center ice, and they'll see if they can back up and reset. A long pass is going to be off the stick of the Teton player. That's Providence. Couldn't quite handle it, and still a loose puck. Both teams still looking to find a sharpness out on the ice as Bottineau now looks to send up for the first time. Puck is going to be slapped around again. Back up onto the point. Over it'll go to Opportune. He'll miss it, and it'll be back to center ice. He's pushing up for the Tetons. They look to get free, and there's going to be a takedown over in the neutral zone, but the Tetons will take it. Fink has it at center ice. Try to wheeze it free. Here comes a open block, and it was off the stick of Curtis. Knocked free by Rogers. Good hit on the board by the Lumberjacks. They'll be back up into the center ice. Lumberjacks will have to get onside and are just able to. High wrist shot, and that'll be easily snatched out of the air by Rogers. Here's 16:11 left to go. That is already the fourth shot on goal by the Jacks. The Tetons still have officially not registered their first shot. Face off in the Teton zone. Williston State seeing if they can't do some damage here and get the Jacks to turn the puck over. Tetons win the face off. Kindoff back behind the net. He'll dump it off. O'Hanley will kick it up ahead. Tetons looking for a breakout. Fink has it. They stay onside. Tetons get wide, and it's just an open net. Couldn't fight it home. That was a great attempt by Williston State. Now here come the Jacks. Racing up is Carter Squire. He's going to be on goal again to Rogers, who covers it up quickly. Another face-off coming. The Tetons have one shot on goal now, 5-1. That's been the story of the Teton season so far. They've been outshot by all of their opponents. I'll see if they can shore things up here early in this one. 9 ticks under 16 minutes left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. Still tied scoreless. Face-off's going to be won by the Tetons. It'll be quickly taken away by the Jacks. Sliding it along the top of the point. Move it over to Heimbecker. Back behind the goal. And it's going to be along the post again. Rogers will cover up on it. Another face-off in the Teton zone. We have still not a lot of free open skating, and when it is, it's been a little sloppy here in this one. Another face-off, taking it for Williston State will be Zaccaro. Waiting for the puck to drop, and now they're going to send away for the Jacks in Ralstead. Face-off won by the Tetons. They try to clear, but it's going to be picked up in front on the blue line. Shot on goal goes off of a Teton leg, and it'll be Kindoff who picks it up along the boards. Kindoff, he'll shoot it up. That'll be missed on the catch by the Jacks and Heimbecker. Tetons now have it down in the Jack zone. Jacks take it away. There's 4 Jacks skating up the ice. A little bit of a collision between a couple of players. No penalty called out on the ice. Good way to swallow the whistle for the officials here in this one. Good, clean play. Now the Jacks have it. Tetons intercepted in the neutral zone. See if they can get it across. Pushing it up, it's going to be Zaccaro. Can't hold on. The Jacks will skate behind their own net. Tetons making a change. Back in is Richardson. Harris now pesting up at the point. Good hit on the boards of the Tetons. Vandekrat skating down. He's going to try to get behind, but he has it poked away from him. And back comes Bottineau up along the boards. A good move by Bottineau. 2-on-1 at point-blank range. Rogers with a great save. Knocks it wide. Rebound attempt. And the net is going to come off the post. So a couple of good saves by Rogers. We're under 15 minutes left to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Bottineau threatened to gain a little bit of momentum here early in this one. Couple of substitutions come on and off for both sides. In for Williston State, looking to take the face-off. Williston State now will take the face-off. Richardson has it. He kicks it off the boards back behind the net. Picking it up is going to be Remington Richardson. He goes back the other way onto the stick of Morgan. Morgan loses it along the boards. Bottineau again tries for a quick wrister, and that's going to be deflected. Aiden Richardson up the ice. He's going to try to sneak a pass through. That one's going to be on target, but just wide, and a big hit along the boards for the Tetons. Jacks are able to cover, and there's going to be another icing call on Bottineau with 14:06 left to go. So we'll trek all the way back down the ice. We'll have another face-off in the Lumberjack zone. Tetons looking to see if they can start to get something going offensively. Back into the game is going to be O'Hanley. He'll be joined by Bailey. See if that duo can get something going. Remington Richardson now flanking Phillips. It'll be Vandergrass taking the face-off. Or Phillips taking the face-off. And now they're going to send send away. Who's taking the face-off for Bottineau again? Sliding in there is Kofer, the leading point scorer. Kofer doesn't win the face-off. Teton's taken up on the point. Quick wrister, and that's going to be hit off a Teton leg. And there will be a penalty. They're going to call it a hand pass on the Lumberjacks. It'll be another face-off in front of the goalie, Rylan LeBray, the sophomore from Lethbridge, Alberta. 6-1 shots on goal in favor for Bottineau. We'll see now if Bottineau will be able to keep their, who's going to take the face-off on the ice. Phillips again skates in to take it for the Tetons. Phillips will win the face-off, looking to see if he can do anything with it. They get it down into the corner, wrap it around, back up on the point, and it'll be the Lumberjacks again. Skating up is going to be Carter Squire. Toe drag gets on there to Rogers. He's going to lock it, and there's going to be a goal in there scored by Nick Kofer. So he gets the first goal of the game as Bottineau jumps out to a 1-0 lead. He took it the whole way. So Rogers allows the first one on the 7th shot he sees here in this first half. 13:46 left to go. We'll have to see if any assists are credited. The Tetons now at center ice. Long set to take the face-off for the Jacks. It'll be won by Williston State. Kindop pushes it ahead. Good open ice hit. Williams going to be there for the Tetons. Tries to slide through. And they're going to call offsides on the Tetons, so they'll have another face-off here on the Teton side of the neutral zone. Looked to be clean. Didn't see the hand pass or the offsides. But it'll be a whistle called now for the Tetons. It'll be Damon Seibel looking to take it. He'll easily win the face-off. Tetons now looking to set up. It'll be Aiden Richardson, passes it ahead. Back over to Seidel. Tries to thread a needle. He gets it there. Skating hard for it is going to be Providence in along the nets, but it'll be back behind. Centering pass is going to slide through the crease. Nothing there. Kindop now get it back down behind the net. Tetons see if they can set up. Back behind. Richardson tries for a centering pass again. That'll slide through now into the neutral zone. Aiden Richardson going to pass it back to Kindop. Long breakout pass. Going to be over to Williams off his stick. Can't control the hard pass. And it'll be along the boards. Tetons come away with it up on top. Aiden Richardson centering pass. Couldn't quite handle it again. Providence looking to stop it. It'll go back up again to Klumchuk for the Jacks. He'll circle it back around in the corner. Tries for a centering pass. Nothing there. Tetons are able to chip it away. Williams first one to the puck. He gets a shove into the boards. Now it'll be pushed ahead up onto the stick of Seibel. Loses a handle. Back it is popped away to Williams. Now Aiden Richardson again. Tetons whiff on a hard pass, and they can't control it off of a stick. It'll be turned over in the neutral zone again by Williston State. Here's Tetons again. They're going to try to shoot it. Just goes wide of the net. That was Seibel on the shot. Not accounting for a shot on goal. Here again comes the Jacks into the Teton zone. Seibel backs it down over to Kindop. He'll come around the back of the net. Now over to Fink. Fink takes a shove in the back. Just about loses the puck. It'll go ahead. Now pushing it up is going to be Swift. Swift over to Fink. Fink shoots it just wide. He tries to chop it along the boards. It'll slide off into the neutral zone. Tetons recover, and they will dump and chase. But it'll be Bottineau looks to recover. They push it off again. Along the board, Swift takes a big shot in the back for the Jacks. Now along the boards in the corner once again. Tetons looking to see if they can't chip it free. It'll go out. It'll go up short. One-timer. Tetons looking to see if they can save it. Swift there first. O'Hanley now trying to dig it out again. Puck will chop up. And it'll be a one-timer. It's going to be just over the top end of the goal. Tetons still unable to do anything with it. Lumberjacks finally were able to clear. Now it's going to be 3-on-3 back up the ice. It'll be a good centering pass that'll slide through. Kindop's going to get there first, but the Jacks are going to swing it out. They're changing too. And Swift now out of the game for the Tetons. Fink can't handle the pass. It'll go up on top. Rogers was momentarily out of the crease. Now here comes Kindop for the breakout. He'll slide it along to Bailey. Bailey looking to see if he can't beat the defense. He has it chipped away from him by Long. Long's going to push it into the corner. Bailey looking to see if he can't get it free. Up on top, it'll go for the Jacks to Curtis. Curtis, high shot, and that one is going to go in there. Wyatt Curtis with his second goal of the game for the Jacks, and they take a 2-0 lead here with 10:51 left to go. We'll have all the assists here at the quarter break. So a turnover in the Teton zone ends up with a quick Lumberjack goal after the Tetons had several good opportunities. In that last trip down the ice, they were only able to manage one shot on goal. 8-2 now, 6-shot advantage for Dakota College at Bottineau. Richardson wins the face-off. He gets it up to Seibel, who will push it down into the corner. Chasing is going to be Vandekratz. They wave off icing. Vandekratz just avoids getting a penalty. He is close to a boarding there. Open ice hit is going to be whipped on by Richardson. Back up come Bottineau. Here's going to be an open look, and that's going to be blocked again by Rogers. Bottineau keeps the puck back behind the net. They're going to keep possession again. Thompson now looking to skate it free. Can't do anything with it. Tetons are going to clear, but it's going to be an icing call to give it back to a face-off in their own end. 10:19 left to go in the first. So the Tetons this year, who have started out slowly in first periods, and about at the 7-8 minute mark of the first is when they really find their sea legs. See if they can do that here and get at least one back in the first. Thompson for the Jacks will go up against Zaccaro for the Tetons. That'll be won by Zaccaro. Aiden Richardson swipes it around the boards. Going over and picking up is going to be Morgan. Morgan ahead. It'll go. He's going to lose it, and it'll be sent back. Richardson on the puck. He'll wait, gather up behind. He's going to dump it back behind. He's going to be intercepted, but the pass goes up to Vandekratz. Vandekratz has his pocket picked, and he'll go back to the Jacks. Richardson down, has it his pocket picked. A little toe drag. Centering pass is going to be deflected, and the Tetons look to clear, and that puck is going to waffle down the ice. It'll be picked up by Labrie and avoids the icing call. Now here comes the breakout for the Jacks. Heimbecker pushed it up the ice. Look to slide it ahead. A little bit of congestion for the Jacks. They're going to lose the puck. Good stick work. Keep it alive. Backdoor pass. Nothing there. O'Hanley goes and picks it up down in the corner. Up to the point it's going to go. Just barely keeping it on side of the Jacks. Shot just wide of the net. Lots of hard hitting is developing now for the Jacks. Tetons need to answer here quick in the first before this one has a chance to get away. Closing in on 9 minutes left to go in the first. O'Hanley looking for a long breakout. Couple of great passes. Now it'll be Phillips on it. Tries to skate through a couple of players, and it'll be picked up on the down back behind the ice for the Tetons. Centering pass is going to be nothing. It'll hit the skate of a Jack, and they'll come back up the ice. Here comes a Lumberjacks, but they were just caught offside, so a break for the Tetons. 8:56 left to go. A little over 11 minutes have elapsed in the first period, and the Tetons looking to get it, so we'll see now. There's offsides called as a couple of the officials were talking to the captain, Opperud, for the Jacks, and he was calling for, saying someone from Williston State grabbed a face mask. So the Tetons now in the face-off in the neutral zone. It'll be won by the Lumberjacks. Across it'll go over to Opperud. He'll slide along the boards. Picking it up will be Aiden Richardson back behind the net. He's going to throw it off into, trying to get it up to a teammate into center ice. Williams can't quite get there. It'll be tipped into the neutral zone, and they're going to say not onside. Richardson again trying to slide behind the ice. Long pass, and it just somehow avoided an open goal as Rogers was able to slide in the last minute. Now Williams skating up the ice. He'll get across the neutral zone into the Jacks portion of the ice. He tries to skate behind, but he'll lose the puck onto the stick. It goes up Fitzpatrick. Tetons get it back, but if Fitzpatrick again skating up. Long cross-ice pass, it'll go off the boards. Tetons poke it away momentarily, but the Jacks were offsides again. Lumberjacks having several opportunities. This one could have easily been 3 or 4-0 already. So Williston State looking to find a spark here still in this first. Someone for the Tetons needs to start laying the wood. And now Swift on the ice, see if he can't take one of the Jacks behind the woodshed. Long pass off against the boards is going to be taken across center ice. Swift is going to poke it free. Fink gets the net. One-on-one, he'll go. He's going to try to slide it through. He's going to be blocked off a stick. Back into the corner goes the puck. Tetons seeing if they can't keep possession. That'll be the Jacks now. They look to skate free. Long pass will be taken away by the Tetons. Off the board it goes again, and the Jacks will take control. Tetons haven't had many significant possessions so far. Tetons looking for a big hit. Lost control, lost eyes on the puck, but they take it back. Now Kindoff off the board. Looks to get it off to a teammate. Jacks will pick it up now along the board. Swift looking to poke it free. Fink pass ahead. And it's going to go back to the Jacks. They look to space out along the net. A wide pass going to be tipped up in the air. Jacks are able to stay on side. See if they can't do anything with it, but it'll be the Tetons who retake control. They'll push it up the ice. Pokalski did a good job there, making sure that Bottineau didn't get any good looks. He'll go off the boards, looking to get it off to Fink. He'll slide it up ahead now. Unger has it. Unger's taking 2-on-1. Rogers with a blocker sends the puck away. Fink now looking to do something with it along the boards. Fink on the glass. It's going to be a Jack who hits the deck now. Along the post, it'll go against Rogers. Trying to swing it around are going to be the Jacks, seeing if they can set something up. And there's going to be a delayed penalty now. And now the Jacks will pull it back. They'll pull the goalie and now have the man advantage. See if they can get a quick third goal before the power play. Skating ahead now is Thompson. Thompson going to get down. Skate into the corner, looking for a centering pass. That was going to be kicked off wide. Jacks again pick it up, and the Tetons still can't get a stick on it. And finally they will for the first penalty of the game. So we'll have to wait to see what it was away from the puck. So we'll have to see, wait for the official to come up to the scorer's bench. Heading to the box is going to be number 6, Alex Zaccaro. 2 minutes for holding as he waits for the explanation. And Zaccaro didn't have much of an argument when he got into the box. So now the penalty kill unit out for Williston State. Well, the Tetons looking to see if they can get the PK and keep the game at just 2-0. So Bottineau now setting up in their power play unit. From the point, it's going to go over the top of Rogers. He'll suck into the post as the Tetons. Now a big shot on Bailey along the net. Tetons still trying to clear it. The Jacks now keep possession up on, circling up to the point. Rogers again takes one, couldn't square it up. It'll be Kinda, pushes it ahead into the neutral zone. So the Jacks will have to back up and they'll reset their power play unit. Ahead it'll go, skating free. Just avoiding missing an offsides. Down to the corner, giving chase. And picking it up will be Mantell. Mantell back up to the point. Hitting the brakes, now it'll be Bottineau. Over to Opperud. Opperud down to the corner. Momentarily lost control was Mantell. Back up on top to Curtis. Curtis shoots it down low. That's going to be no one home. As the Jacks again, short angle shot off the post, no good. Rebound attempt. Is it not there? Again, they're going to go for Rogers. That one goes wide. 59 seconds left to go in the power play. Here comes a little wide pass to Opperud. He would have a wide open net and near side, and a rebound attempt again is going to be blocked by Rogers. Tetons finally get their first clear of the power play. Coming out of the crease is going to be Labrie to save it. Tetons going for a quick shot with Labrie out of the net, and it'll be blocked off the stick of Opperud. He'll have to skate back. Big forecheck by the Tetons and seeing if they can't take some precious seconds away. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. Getting wide is going to be Thompson. Circle it around. Centering pass. That one will go through. Nothing there. Again, turnover by the Tetons, and that will be a goal in there from Jace Thompson. So the onslaught continues for the Lumberjacks. They now have a 3-0 lead and a 16-2 shot on goal advantage. 4:39 left to go in the first period here in Williston, and the Tetons have a 3-goal deficit they'll have to try and come back from. At center ice will be Zaccaro, fresh out of the sin bin. He'll be going for the face-off. Face-off won by the Lumberjacks. They'll quickly get to the puck. Tetons quick to chase. Now along the boards, it'll come free. And picking it up is going to be Kindop. He just about loses an edge and just about turned it over. Now looks to get it free into center ice. But it'll be the Jacks who regain control, trying to clear for the Tetons, trying to push it ahead. Over to Vandekratz, backing down on an opponent. Looking to see if he can't dump it off behind the net and give chase. He's able to keep it alive. Short angle shot, and that one will be caught by Labrie. So Labrie with just his third save. Tetons have as many shots on goal as the Lumberjacks have saves in this first period. 15-3 in a 3-0 game. So now we'll wait to see who's coming up for Williston State. And now it's going to be Seibel taking the face-off in the Jack zone. Face-off's going to be loose puck. It'll be picked up by the Lumberjacks. They'll center behind the goal. A big hit by the Jacks. The Tetons now seeing if they can keep it alive, looking to chip it around. The Jacks get to it first. They're going to push it into the neutral zone. Tetons take it away, but it's going to be intercepted again. Back come the Jacks up the ice. Toe drag chipped into the glove of Rogers. That shot by Lorenz. He was looking for something top cheddar. but the Tetons were able to get a stick on it. 3:51 left to go. Tetons looking to see if they can either get one back here before the first period comes to an end or keep the lead where it's at 3-0. Seibel again on the face-off. Tetons are going to come away with it. Bailey picks it up. He's going to shoot it over to Williams. Center ice, pushing it up with the Tetons. Bukalski, toe drag, tries to get it in. Shorthanded, and goal's just going to be blocked by Labrie, and it'll be cleared. The Tetons skate back. Richardson has it. Now over to Bailey. Back to Richardson. He'll push it up ahead. Cross neutral zone. And intercept it on the take by the Jacks. Tetons again looking to do something with it. Getting free is going to be Providence. Stick down by Providence, and the Jacks will come up. Off a Teton stick is going to go. Off center ice, racing forward is going to be Lorenz. He's going to be late to get there, but the Jacks will push it up again. Scramble forward is going to be a slow roller, and it'll be covered up by Labrie. He'll kick it away to a teammate. Pushing up the ice will be Curtis. Curtis, long pass, will be off the boards, intercepted by the Tetons. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first. Over to Richardson, goes wide with it off the boards. Just wide of Fink, and chasing it will be the Jacks in their own end behind the goal. Here comes the breakout. Momentum up the ice now for Heimbecker. He's going to get wide, and it'll be off of Rogers' stick and out of play. 2:37 left to go. Face-off in the Lumberjack zone. 16-4, shots on goal. So it'll be one more face-off at least here in the first half in front of Rogers, who's seen 16 shots so far. He's saved 13. Face-off. It's going to be taken away by the Tetons. Bailey, first one there. Skating for it and picking up is going to be Morgan. Long pass is going to be tipped in the air by Fink, but that's going to be across a couple of lines for another icing. The Tetons just have been unable to get comfortable in the Jack zone and do any real damage, even make a threat against Labrie. Coming up for the face-off will be Dave Bukalski from Fontana, California, and he's going to be face-off going to be taken away by the Jacks. They're looking for a late first period goal here to push their lead out one more time. Over into the corner will go. Jacks will pick it up. Back behind the net. Lost the puck. A great hit by the Tetons. Here comes Williston State looking for a cross-ice pass to Swift. Can't handle the pass, and skating over to pick it up will be the Jacks. They'll go back behind their own net, closing in on 2 minutes left to go. Long pass off the boards. It'll be kept on side by the Tetons. It'll take an awkward bounce off the glass, and back come the Jacks again, looking to see if they can't do something with it. A good pass over is going to get wide again, but it'll be Kindop who picks it up. Back behind, Kindop now has his pocket picked. He's looking to keep it away from the Jacks. They go push back behind on to Morgan. Morgan now looking to beat the forecheck. He misses Swift, and that will be another icing for Williston State. $1:39 left to go in the first. And the Jacks will be able to set up again in the Teton zone if they can win the faceoff. So a big lead brewing here for the Lumberjacks in the first. Tetons looking to see if they can keep it to just 3 here before they head to the locker room after the first. Taking the faceoff will be Zaccaro again. Jacks come with the faceoff. Quick wrister, and it's going to be just wide of Rogers. Swift tries to break it free off the boards. Kicks it back behind him. Tetons again trying to push it up. It'll be taken away by the Jacks. Tetons are going to come away with it. Zaccaro pushing up the ice. He has Swift behind him. Swift getting wide. Zaccaro goes top cheddar. That's going to be knocked away by Labrie. Tetons were able to keep it onside. They'll lose the puck back behind the net. And again picking up will be Curtis. Curtis sends it wide over to Mezel. We'll push it up the ice now to the neutral zone. Long pass. Will go across into the Teton zone. Poked away again. Now Zaccaro on the puck. He'll push it up ahead to Providence. Can't quite get there first before the Jacks get onto it. 1 minute left to go. Jacks hungry for their 4th goal of the period. Over now to Harris. Harris lost it along the boards. And O'Hanley has it. He's going to wrap it around, back up to the point. Opperud takes a big shot along the board. Tetons need more of that. Back behind Williston State now looking to clear. And it's going to be Rogers who gets dumped, and the net goes over the top of him. Opperud still down, slow to get up. He took a heavy shot along the board. He's going to take his lid off. And he'll exit the game. He's going to come out of out of the gate alongside, and he'll head to the locker room here with 38 seconds to go. And he does not look happy about the shot that he took. So as they wait to get the post back on the net, it'll be 38 seconds. The Tetons have to weather the storm here for the Jacks. 17-4 shot on goal advantage for Bottineau. Now Operud, as we see the trainer heading back to the locker room again to check on him, so hopefully he's all right after taking that heavy hit. So still a hold on, but no penalty called on the play. Jace Thompson, the assistant captain, is having some words with the officials as they're going to say, hey, just a face-off here with 38 seconds left to go. The puck was at center ice this whole time. The official will go and pick it up, and we'll get ready for the face-off. And they are going to move the face-off into the neutral zone, so the delay just about done. Zakaro looking to take the face-off for the Tetons. Face-off's going to be won by the Jacks. Looking to see if they can skate through. 34 seconds left to go. Shot will go wide of the net. It'll wrap back around. Back into the corner it'll go. Picked up along the board. Centering pass is going to be deflected by Rogers. Here comes the Tetons. 2-2 up the ice. O'Hanley looking to get wide. Toe drag. Gets in the middle. Pushed it away. Zakaro couldn't quite handle it. He'll dump it behind. Losing an edge is Vandekratz. He would have had a good chance to try to put one in. 10 seconds left, and that's going to be an icing call with 8 seconds left to go in the first. So the Tetons now, if they can win the face-off, might get one look at goal before we head to the first period intermission. 3-0 on the American State Bank scoreboard. We'll see who's coming in. It's going to be Phillips to take the face-off for the Tetons. Here comes the drop. It'll be taken away by Phillips. Chopping at it. They try to get one down low. 5 seconds left to go. It'll be the Jacks who get on it. They'll cover it up, and that will be the end of the first period as the Tetons will head into the locker room trailing 3-0. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back here during the intermission report, we'll let you know who is the goal scorers and assist makers for the Lumberjacks as they have a 3-0 lead after the first. We'll be back in a bit. Back underway to start the second period. And the Tetons get a good stop here to start. And it'll be the Jacks with a face-off in the Teton zone. Tetons looking to evaporate a 3-0 deficit. The U's come to take the face-off for Williston State, and if they can get a quick clear and start to erase this deficit, face-off won by the Jacks. Shot just wide of Rogers in net. Picking it up are the Lumberjacks. Back behind the net, Tetons looking to see if they can poke it free. Jacks keep possession. Back up on top to the point. Dump it down low into the corner. Long on the puck. Looking for a pass up. Wrist shot is going to be blocked by Rogers into some of the gear, and it'll be pushed off across center ice. Bottineau will have to retreat, so he'll be intercepted by Pekalski. He's going to shoot one right on goal towards Labrie. Will easily cover up on that one. 18-5 shot on goal advantage for Bottineau. 19:01 left to go in the second period. So Tetons looking to see if they can have some good sets, find some momentum in the offensive end. On the face-off, quick wrister to Labrie, and he'll cover up again. They'll redo the face-off. Here, 18:59. Now coming in will be Seibel for Williston State to take the face-off up against Long. It'll be taken away by the Jacks. They look to get it wide. Here's Kofer. He already has one goal. He'll dump it off, and the Tetons are able to get their centering pass. Is going to be kicked away. Tetons get it off to Providence. Providence pushing it ahead. Tetons lose it in their own end. Centering pass going to go wide. It'll be tipped away off of a stick. Jacks retain control. Push is going to be ticked away again. Teton 3-on-3 up the ice. A pass is just going to go wide of Vandekratz. And it'll go back behind the ice. There's a Jack that's going to hit the deck. It'll be back underneath him. Providence tries to get it away. He's going to send it right onto a Jack stick. Be kept onside by Williston State. But now here comes Bottineau. Now long pass. Going to go off the boards across the center ice. Tetons up to Providence along the edge. He'll push it down into the corner. Seibel just misses a big hit over on Curtis. As the Tetons see if they can't get something going. A long shot again caught by Labrie. That one top cheddar. Labrie had to stand up and took that one into the breadbasket. 18:05 left. Tetons have gotten already 2 shots on goal. And that is 33% of their total shots on goal in the game. 18-6. Face off. Won by the Lumberjacks. Looking to push it ahead across the boards. Tetons still struggling for it. Coming away with it is the Lumberjacks. They dip it back behind the net. Now Bill push it up into the neutral zone. Kick it across center ice. Long pass out to Lorenz. He's going to try to center it. It'll be chopped. Pass will be chopped down. Back behind the net it'll go. Lumberjacks again skate free with it. They'll push it up onto the point. Unger pushes it back down into the corner. Klimchuk now down below. Tetons are going to be able to get it over to Pekalski. He'll send it wide. Tetons look for the turnover. Phillips has it, and he's going to dump it back behind him. Tetons look to reset. They make one change, looking for a breakout. 7:22 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. A on top of the glass of the net. The Tetons are able to keep it. They'll back it down again. Kindop pushes it back into his own zone. He'll circle free as the Tetons make more changes. Kindop has to rifle it back behind the net, unable to handle the pass, and it'll be a turnover in the Teton zone. And it'll be Rogers grabs onto one, a quick wrister, and again it'll be a face-off inside of the Teton zone. 2 minutes and 1 second has elapsed in period number 2. Williston State still looking for their first goal of the game. They trailed 3-0. O'Hanley in the face-off for the Tetons, up against Andrus for the Jacks. Here's the drop, and it'll be won by Bottineau. Along the boards it goes. Both teams trying to chip it out. Up on top to the point. Jacks can't keep it on sides. And it'll be swung out. O'Hanley now picks it up from Rogers behind the net. O'Hanley across the board, slings it up. Tetons with a one-touch pass. That'll go to Zaccaro. Zaccaro dumps it off back behind him. Loose puck. Zaccaro's going to keep it on sides. He takes a big shot. Hits the deck, but it'll get up. And it'll be taken back away again by Bottineau into the Teton zone. Fink pulls it back over to Richardson. Back to Fink. Long pass. No one home. There's going to be an icing call on the Tetons. Harris wasn't looking when the pass was rifled at him. They'll turn the puck over to a face-off again in the Teton zone. They've been living in their own end for much of the game so far. Under 16 and a half minutes in the second period on the American State Bank scoreboard. Tetons trail 3-0. Tetons win the face-off. O'Hanley looking to skate it free. He'll be pushed along the boards. Wilson State's going to turn it over again, and it's going to be knocked away before a shot on goal on Rogers could be attempted. It'll be a long pass, and whipping it past Van de Kratz is going to be Harris. Lumberjacks again will go and easily pick it up. They're looking to bring it out. Curtis has it. A long pass up ahead of him. At center ice, Tetons are able to pick it up. Now Richardson shied away from a big open ice hit, and a couple of Jacks are going to hit the deck, and they result in an offsides. So the Lumberjacks, if they didn't have two players that collided with each other, they would have had a 3-on-2 advantage in the Tetons' end. Now be a face-off in the neutral zone. Pekalski in there for Williston State. He'll go look to see if he can't push it ahead. Face-off's going to be taken away by Bottineau. They're going to push it up just wide of Rogers in net. Kinduff back behind the net. He'll push it over to Bailey. Bailey back behind him. Kinduff has to hit the brakes and reverse. Now he'll skate back behind. Weaving through traffic. A big slap. Try to poke it away from the Jacks. Kinduff racing up the ice. He's going to take a big wrister rebound opportunity, and there's going to be Swift. Runs into the goalie. A rebound was open for a brief second before Labrie was able to jump back on it. And one of those situations where, hey, you collide in with the goalie, you don't know how it's going to be handled by the other team. But cooler heads did prevail. 15:27 left to go in the period. Pekalski back in the circle, in the face-off circle for the Tetons. The face-off's going to be won by the Lumberjacks. Skating it out will be Heimbecker. Pushing it off the boards. Now Culver with one goal so far. He'll slide it across into the neutral zone. Pushes it across. Swift with the interception. He'll whip it back down into the corner. No icing. As Swift was just across center ice. Long pass across the board. Sneak pass. Pekalski and the Jacks look to do something with it. Tetons quickly take it back. Swift up the ice. His pass is going to be deflected by the Jacks. They push it ahead. There's Bailey there. Gets it across the neutral zone. Kinduff now on it, trying to skate through a couple of defenders. He swings one up top. That goes just over the top of the net. Pekalski now back behind. See if he can't break it free. O'Hanley, or Fink just couldn't get a good stick on it. Back behind the net, it's going to go again. And Measle gets up on there. Unable to keep it on side is going to be Morgan. And it'll be Bottineau comes away with it. Bottineau goes for a centering pass. Rogers is going to try to jump on it, and he finally does. That'll be the 20th shot on goal for the Jacks. 8 for the Tetons. 14:27 left to go in the second period. The line changes for both squads here. As the Tetons still looking for their first goal of the game. Face-off in front of Rogers. There's the puck drop. It'll be face-off won by the Tetons. Richardson. He'll dump it off behind the net. It'll swing through. Now picking up is Williams. Williams tries to go through 3 defenders, and he's able to get it forward. Tetons. They send it back behind. Labrie down into the corner. Seibel unable to poke it away. It'll be pushed ahead into the neutral zone. Tetons looking to get back on side. They look to chip it in and dump in chase, but they're unable to. Bottineau unable to push it ahead, and it's still into the neutral zone. Back and forth they're going to go. See if who can come away with it. Final the Jacks push it. They chase. Klimchuk now back behind. He's trying to pick it up with the Tetons. Seeing if they can't swing it away and look to clear. Seeing if they can set up. Finally on it for Williston State is going to be Morgan. Morgan will get it off now to Providence. Providence back behind to Richardson. Now over to Providence again. Goes off the boards ahead. It'll be intercepted by the Lumberjacks. Big hit over on Unger. And one-on-one up the ice now for the Tetons. Williams tries to 5-hole a defender, and it's going to be poked away. Now 2-on-2 back the other way for Bottineau. They make a change. Here comes a short wrist shot, and that's going to be no good, just wide. One big wrister from the blue line. That's going to be knocked away by Rogers. Tetons look to clear now. They can't quite get it into the Jack zone. Lumberjacks again trying to push it ahead. Tetons, they have it on now with Seibel looking to push it across, and he's going to dump it so the Tetons can get some fresh legs on the ice. Curtis looking to skate it out from behind. He's being challenged by Pekalski. Interception over to Fink. Fink deep in the corner looking for Providence. Not there. Lumberjacks first one to it in the corner. Bottineau looking to push it out. They have a 3-on-2, and they're going to lose it off just short. Bottineau is able to recover, and they'll reset up. Tetons not bringing a forecheck. Long cross-side pass will be just wide. Kindop, first one there. Passes go wide both ways. Now Tetons push it ahead. It'll be taken away by the Jacks in the corner. They swing it all the way around the net. First one to pick it up will be Mantell. He'll try for the centering pass, intercepted by Bukulski. Toe drag, gets it by a defender. He'll chip it up. Fink looking to push it away. Back behind the net, and Labrie. Tetons turn it over again, looking for a long breakout pass. They'll get it up ahead to Long. Long dumps it off behind him. Screen in front of the net for the Jacks, and it's going to be intercepted by the Tetons. Swift just couldn't handle it. He gets it back. 3-on-2. Swift with a wrister is going to be blocked. Rebound chance, blocked again. Open look. Tetons trying to clear, or trying to keep it on, but it'll be the Jacks who are able to keep away. Great saves there by Labrie. Tetons had some golden opportunities. A Teton gets 5 hold, but a diving save by Kindop will keep a rebound attempt by the Jacks. Tetons now skating hard up the ice, seeing if they can get something going. Kindop ahead. He's going to have it poked away from him by the Jacks, and it'll be cleared. And there will be an icing call coming with 11:27 left to go in the second period. 20-10 shots on goal, but the last 2 shifts now for Williston State, they've been skating very, very hard to see if they can't bang something home. They've had a couple of good opportunities this period, the best they've had so far. So now it'll be a face-off in front of Ryland Labrie in the Jack zone. Providence set to take the face-off for Williston State. He'll be going up against Andrus. Loose puck will be taken by the face-off by the Tetons. Vanderkratz back behind the net. He weathers a big hit. Try to get it free again. It'll be poked away from him. First one there is going to be Harris for Williston State. Harris tries to push it up into the middle of the ice himself. He has it poked away by the Jacks. Richardson now up on the point. He goes for a wrister, knocked away by Labrie again. Back into the corner. Teton hits the ice. Richardson with a big hit. Skating out with it is going to be Andrus. He'll push it ahead. Intercepted by Zaccaro. Down into the corner. The Lumberjacks will be able to pick it up back behind, see if they can clear. It'll be Zaccaro doing a good job poking it away. He's going to hit the deck from his knees. Tries to pass it off to a teammate. That'll be in the corner. Both teams trying to bring it free. Jacks get it, looking to push it up. They'll get it ahead onto Carter Squire. Carter Squire will clear. Rogers comes out to the crease. It'll hit the back of the net, and it'll be along the netting, and that'll be a stoppage. We'll have a face-off in the Tetons zone with 10:29 left to go in the second. This was about the same junction in the first period when the Lumberjacks really started to pour it on. They got all 3 of those goals after the 11-minute mark of the first period. Now a face-off in front of Rogers. It's going to be taken away by the Tetons. Richardson tries to swing along the boards. Nothing there. Intercepted by Bottineau. Pushing it up is going to be Curtis. Back behind. Skating around is Coffer. Coffer dumps it back in underneath. Thompson can't do anything. Tetons take it away. Here's Bukulski skating up hard. He's going to circle back through, tries to dump it off, but didn't get a good stick on it, and it'll be back ahead across center ice. Back up comes Bottineau. A wrister will just go wide. It'll be blocked by, looks like it's blocked by Rogers, and it'll go out of play. Another face-off coming in front of Rogers. He's saved now 18 of 21 shots he's faced, and Labrie has saved all 11 shots he's seen off of Teton sticks. Face-off for Bottineau is going to be taken by Thompson. For Williston, it's going to be Bottineau who takes control of the face-off up onto the point. Now back into the corner. Good puck movement by Bottineau, but it's going to be poked away. It'll be knocked into the neutral zone. Back up, it's going to go. They send it back down. Skating and picking it up will be O'Hanley. O'Hanley pushes it ahead. Tetons lift it up ahead. Bukulski just couldn't keep it on. Tetons are going to be just called offside. Phillips would have had a great look at a 1-0 take on Labrie, but outside call will erase that, and it'll be a face-off in the neutral zone with 9:35 left to go in the second. Skating up now for the Tetons will be Seibel. Seibel wins it. Providence pushes it ahead, but he'll lose it right away. Off the board, the Jacks push it. The Tetons keep it now into the Jack zone. Bottineau, good puck movement, moving it around, and they're going to lose it off a stick. Tetons man down on the push. They'll lose it off a stick of their own. Ahead goes Lorenz. Lorenz getting free. He's going to try to get it. He'll just send it wide of Rogers. May have had a stick on it to send it free. Now into the neutral zone. Tripping call missed as Williams got taken down. Still in the neutral zone. Tetons looking to push it. They finally get it back behind the Bottineau net, but Bottineau able to recover quickly. Kicked up ahead, caught by Unger. He'll drop it and push it into the Teton zone, but Tetons quickly recover. Chipped up again. Providence has it taken away from him. Tetons look to push it forward. They're can't handle the pass, and there's going to come, it looks like maybe a penalty on the Tetons, and a quick wrister sent in there by Providence. So we'll have to see the call out on the ice as the officiating crew is now talking. So no penalty call. Looks like a delayed offsides. That was wiped away. So Seibel again set to take the face-off for Williston State. They'll go. Tetons will win the face-off. Back it'll go to Bailey. He'll dip it behind him to Kindup. Long pass ahead. It'll be tipped away by Heimbecker. Tetons go off the board. Seibel tries to weave through. Intercepted again by the Jacks. Kindup giving chase. This is cleared down. He has one on his back hip, and it's going to be Long who loses a stick, or an edge, and he hits the deck. Now he'll recover. Still lose puck. Tetons coming away with it. Providence racing up the ice. He hits it off the boards to himself. Gives a defender a big shiver. And he'll go swings it around. The Tetons able to keep it on side. See if they can do something with it. They'll lose it right away. Pushing up is going to be Cover. He'll swing it wide. And there's going to be an offsides called on Bottineau. Now with 7:55 left to go. 7:55 on the American State Bank scoreboard. 21-11. As will be another face-off in the neutral zone. Williston State has had some good opportunities here in this second period. They're looking for their first to see if they can chip away down to a 2-goal deficit. Currently sitting at 3-0. Along the boards, Harris gets pushed down, and he gets another shove for good measure. And they'll now, though, and it looks like they're going to put the Tetons in the box, and going in, it's going to be Harris off of that one. They'll get Harris on a cross check. And if anything, there should be a double penalty on the play, but instead the Tetons will go on their second penalty kill of the game. They were able to kill around a minute 40 of their first attempt. Now let's see if they can go the full 2 minutes. Here comes the face-off of the Tetons. See if they can hold on. Point-to-point pass for the Lumberjacks. They'll slide it on, and just about a great opportunity, but not anticipating the pass. Tetons are able to clear. So forecheck coming from Pekulski. He'll push it up the ice for the Tetons. And Tetons again chop it free back into the neutral zone. Bottineau has it poked away again. A great play by the Tetons, this time by Remington Richardson. It'll go back to Labrie, who's right on goal. Now pushing it ahead is Bottineau one more time. Push goes up to Maisel. Bottineau gets it wide. See if they can't wrap it around. Rogers, good job covering up the post. Bottineau will have to set up on the power play. One-timer from the point. That one goes wide. They'll reset him again. 1:10 left to go on the penalty. Cross it. One-timer missed. That one sails wide. Kindup on the puck. He swings it around the boards, and that one will slide through back into the Bottineau corner. Wasting some precious time off the penalty. 58 seconds left to go. Big forecheck coming from Vandekratz. He's going to be putting pressure up on the point. And Maisel slides it through across the ice. Backing off is going to be Long. Trying to get away. Taken away by Providence. And he can't quite do anything with it. Now it's going to be Vandekratz who's on the forecheck, as he's doing a great job this penalty. Dangerous pass back behind the board by Curtis. Was able to keep it away from Providence. Again, here comes Richardson. He's going to sling it back behind. And Labrie is able to come back from behind. Another good forecheck coming for the Tetons. 22 seconds left to go on the penalty. Here comes Long up the ice. Wrist one, and that one goes over top of the glass, and we'll have a face-off here with 17 seconds left to go in the penalty. 6:03 left in the period on the American State Bank scoreboard. So a much more aggressive penalty kill unit for the Tetons this trip out. Make a couple of changes. Out of the game goes Zacharo as well as Morgan. Phillips taking the face-off for Williston State. We take him by the Tetons, and that's going to be a quick clear. Precious seconds ticking away. 12 seconds left to go. Coming out of the crease is Labrie to pick it up. One last charge for Bottineau. 5 seconds left as they cross the center ice. Looking to go. And Rogers will grab that one, and that will erase the penalty. Harris comes out of the box, and he will take a seat on the bench with Edward Pekulski coming in. Line changes also happening for Bottineau as the Tetons now 1 for 2 on penalty kills. Face-off coming over. It'll be picked up by O'Hanley. Ripped back around the back of the ice. He's looking for Pekulski along the boards. Turnover by the Tetons. Dangerous one, but right there waiting for it was a defender. Bottineau still has it onside. They rip it around the boards. Phillips racing to pick it up. He hits the brakes. Now to O'Hanley, back behind the net. Still along the board. Tetons trying to see if they can't get it into at least the neutral zone, but the Lumberjacks still out of a hold on to it, and another penalty coming for the Tetons. That's going to be tripping on Williston State as Carter Squire hit the deck. We'll see if it's a trip or a hook called. Could be either way. With 5:15 left to go, about 20 seconds elapsed since the last penalty has expired. So we're going to get a 2-minute minor on Bailey for tripping. So the penalty kill unit for the Tetons is back out on the ice. We'll see if they can stay just as aggressive as they were last time. Taking the face-off will be Zakarko. Face-off won by Zakarko and the Tetons. He tries to chip it forward. Going to be back along the board. Zakarko's going to come free with it. He has a good run. A trailer. Zakarko now tries to slide it free. It's going to be knocked away by Unger. And there's going to be a penalty on the play. So heading to the box now will be a member of the Lumberjacks. That's their first penalty of the game. So now it'll be 4-on-4 hockey with 5:02 left to go. 1:47 for the Tetons in the box. And 2 minutes for the Lumberjacks. Zakarko again with the face-off in front of Labrie. It'll be taken away by the Tetons. Zakarko loses it along the boards. Picking up is going to be Kindop. Kindop loses it into the neutral zone. So Cadence K into the box. 2 minutes for a slash. Long backwards pass up. Dangerous pass. Zakarko couldn't quite handle it. And they'll push it ahead now. 2-on-2 up. There'll be a wrist shot, and that one is going to get home. Jace Thompson on the goal for Bottineau, and that will erase the Teton penalty, make it a 4-0 game. Now the Tetons will have 1:37 of a power play as they look to get their first goal on the board. 4:40 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. 23-11 shot on goal advantage for Dakota College at Bottineau. Now is the penalty kill unit out there for Bottineau, and the Tetons the goal did not wipe off the penalty with the two players in the box. So now still 4-on-4 hockey for the next 1:22. Bottineau off the boards. They're looking to see if they can use some wide open ice to pour it on here. Kindop has it off the boards, looking to skate it up. He'll take a big forecheck, and he's going to just about have it poked away from him. He'll get tied up along the boards with Ralston. Finally able to come free with it. Along it'll go over to Phillips. Phillips back over to Kindop. Kindop gets ahead. Soft pass ahead to be poked away. Led his teammate just a little bit too far. He has it again in the neutral zone. He skates it ahead. 1-0. It's going to go. Tried for a centering pass. That one is going to be intercepted. Now it's 3-on-2 up the ice for the Lumberjacks. K getting wide. He'll cycle up to the middle. Dumps it off. Tries to wrap it in there, and that's another goal. This time, Dodge Long gets it home. 5-0 now for the Lumberjacks with 3:53 left to go in the second. Still 37 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And it may be time, and it is time now for a goalie change for the Tetons. As coming now in between the pipes, going to be number so the Tetons now move, say, hey, you've had enough for Rogers. As face-off is going to be won by the Tetons. They now have 32 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 hockey. Tetons look to get it wide. They miss a pass, and it'll go up behind the net. Coming out is Labrie. Labrie back behind. A good hit along the boards, and the puck will go out of play. With 3:34 left to go in the second. 19 seconds left of 4-on-4.
Logan Martell.
John Zeise now in goal for the Tetons. The freshman from Westlock, Alberta, Canada. Face-off in front of Labrie's net. Providence wins the face-off. He takes a shot along the boards. Coffer will pick it up for the Lumberjacks. Jacks now have it. They're looking to poke it ahead to the neutral zone. Now across center ice. Long pass over to Maisel. Maisel pushes it up. It's going to be knocked out of the mid-air. Trying for a centering pass. No one home. It'll go back behind the net. Now the Tetons have 10 seconds of the power play. It's going to be Bailey. Bailey with the wrister will go just wide. 5 seconds left, and it'll go into the neutral zone. Tetons trying to come away with it, but it'll be picked up by Thompson. Thompson tries to go 1-0. He'll run into Zeise, and that may be taken as an exception here, especially with a 5-0 game. Post got knocked off as well. Will be at even strength. 2:59 left to go in period number 2. As wholesale changes for both teams. There'll be a face-off now. Be taken in the neutral zone with the post being knocked off by the Lumberjacks. Coming to take it for the Jacks is going to be Klimchuk. For the Tetons, it will be Dave Pekulski. No, they're going to change it up and now have Swift in the circle to take it in the neutral zone. Face-off won by the Jacks. Poked away by Swift. Skating to get it up is going to be Pekulski. He'll be just a half second late. Sent around the back of the net by the Jacks. Chasing forward is going to be Morgan. Can't quite get there first. The Jacks look to take it away. They'll keep it on sides. Wrist shot over at Zeise, and that's going to be no good. Rebound attempt. That rebound was about 35 feet away. And the Jacks again keep it on sides. They're trying to do something with it. They keep control again. Lorenz has it. He'll push it back down into the corner. Teton still trying to come it away. Here's Swift pushing ahead. 3-on-3 up the ice. Swift along the boards. He's going to be taken down from behind. And a long clear by the Jacks. And that will be an icing call with 2:15 left. And there is going to be a penalty coming on the Jacks. As it was number 17, Wyatt Curtis with the penalty as he took down Swift from behind. They'll get him 2 minutes for tripping. So the Tetons will have 2 minutes of power play. 2:15 left to go in the period. There'll now be a face-off in front of Ryan Labrie. Labrie has faced just 11 shots on goal through the first 37 minutes of play. Face-off won by the Tetons. They get up onto the point. Quick wrister, and Labrie will catch that one easily. Not a lot of pace on that shot by Richardson. Another face-off coming. 1:55 on the power play. If the Lumberjacks can get the penalty kill, there will be 15 seconds of full-strength hockey the remainder of the period. Face-off now taken by Vandekratz. Pekulski will skate behind. He is unable to get there first. A long clear is going to go out. Skating over to pick it up is Zeise. Gets behind the net. Kindop now looking to skate free. A big forecheck coming for the Jacks. Tetons pushing up the ice. They'll settle up into their power play unit. Cross over it'll go. Now to Richardson. Richardson shoots it just wide. Not a chance for that one to threaten. Back behind over to Pekulski. Pekulski looking to skate back from behind. Centering pass. That one's going to go home. Burying it in there is going to be Vandekratz, assisted by number 46 and Pekulski. And the Tetons get on the board with 1:37 left to go in the second period. So a great hesitation behind the boards by Pekulski, and he found Vandekratz point-blank range. And Vandekratz rifled it in from about 3 feet away for the first goal of the game for Williston State. So now the Tetons seeing if they can't build some momentum here in the remaining 21:37 left to go in the game. 1:35 left now in the second period. Fink has it knocked away. Into the Teton zone. Wilson State now back on it. Here comes 3-on-2. Swift attacking the defense. He'll lose it, being poked away. He's going to go wide, and a rebound attempt. That's no good, and we have a down Lumberjack player slow to get up, but it's 3-on-2 the other way for the Jacks. Swift coming up late. Tries for a centering pass. Nothing there, and they'll be back behind the net. Tetons now looking to pick it up. They'll push it off the boards. Over onto the stick of O'Hanley. And there's going to be a penalty and some shoving going on. Taking exception was Jace Thompson. So we'll have to see now who's going to head to the box, and it is going to be Aiden Richardson. No, it's not going to be Richardson. I believe they were talking to him first. So it'll be another power play for the Tetons. Heading to the pin for the Lumberjacks will be Jacob Measle, as well as Bailey. So now it'll be 4-on-4 hockey with a double penalty. Waiting for the official call from the referee. So major penalties and check from behind for both Maisel and Bailey. So 5-minute majors now on the ice. So this penalty will leak into the first 3 minutes and 58 seconds of the third period. So we'll have a lot of 4-on-4 hockey. Bottineau had 2 goals as part of 4-on-4 hockey here about 5 minutes of game time ago. Kindop still getting some clarification from the officiating crew here in Williston about the penalty. And at the call, Measle had kind of threw his hands up in the air. He was unsure about the penalty. But it'll be 4-on-4 now, taking the face-off for the Tetons. Vanderkratz. Face-off won by Williston State. Kindop will drop it off behind him. It'll take an awkward bounce off the boards. Kindop has to come pick it up after a one-touch pass. He'll skate through a defender. Wide open ice. See if the Tetons can take advantage. 47 seconds left to go. A long pass over to Zakarko is going to be wide, and the Jacks will take it back behind their own net, looking for a breakout. Intercepted by the Tetons. It's going to be down deep. Is going to be Vanderkratz. He's going to take it behind the net. Looks for a centering pass. Going to go, and the pass is just going to be lifted up a little too high, and that one will go above the glass and into the netting. So Vanderkratz was right point blank in front of Labrie again. Had a chance for his second goal of the game. Instead, it'll be a face-off in front of Labrie with under a half a minute left to go in the second period on the American State Bank scoreboard. Vanderkratz to take the face-off for the Tetons. It'll be won by the Lumberjacks. Kay looks to pick it up. He'll be challenged by Zakarko. Zakarko hits the deck and a long pass out. Here comes Vanderkratz, 1-0. And Vanderkratz is going to be stonewalled by Labrie. A great save. Final 13 seconds left to go in the period. Skating free. Tetons have a chance to take it over again in their Jacks zone, but he's pushed free by the Jacks. Final 5 seconds left to go. And Vanderkratz will send it along. That'll be picked up. And when we start the third period, 3:57 still remaining on the penalty. We'll come back in a few to give you the half, or give you the intermission report here in between the second or third. Back here in between period intermission, taking a look at starting off with the visitor penalties for Dakota College at Bottineau at the 5:02 mark. It is Kay, 2 minutes for slashing at the 2:15 mark. Curtis, 2 minutes for tripping, and at the 1:02 mark is Maisel, 5 minutes for checking from behind. Two goals were made by the Lumberjacks in that second period. At the 4:40 mark, Thompson, assisted by Maisel, came at even strength. And then again at the 3:53 mark, so less than a minute later, Long with a goal assisted by Ralston and Mantell. The Tetons with 3 penalties of their own. 7:46, Harris, 2 minutes for interference. 5:15, Bailey, 2 minutes for tripping. And then at 1:02, Bailey again, 5 minutes for checking from behind. For the Tetons, their goal scored in the period came at the 1:37 mark. It was Vandekratz, assisted by Ed Pekulski and Mason Kindop. That came on a power play. Then with that 5-minute major, there will be starting off in that second period with 4-on-4 hockey. Tetons trail by 4 after 2 complete. 5-1 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Second period will get underway in about 12 minutes, and we'll be back for the start of the second here from Williston.
If you have your pucks for Chuck Puck, you can start throwing them.
We are back here to start period number 3, 5-1, and we start off with 4-on-4 hockey. 3:57 of open ice. Face off for the Tetons will be Dave Pekulski. It'll be taken away by Bottineau. Swift gets a stick in there. Along the boards they go. Swift's going to come away with it. He's going to push it up the ice. Trying to get around the corner. He'll dump it off to Kindop. It'll be intercepted by the Jack. Swift again on it. He'll keep control. Push it up to Kindop. Has his pass tipped away. Swift with a turnaround wrister. That one's going to be just wide of the net. Tetons still looking to see if they can keep it on. It'll be picked up over by Thompson, and the Jacks intercepted. And it'll be kicking off again. Tetons keep it onside. Pekulski getting wide. Tries for a centering pass. That'll go just wide behind its intended target. Looking to get it over to Zakarko. And the Jacks finally will get their stick on the puck. Looking to push it ahead. Just about losing an edge will be Unger. And he'll now pull it back and try to get it clear. He'll get it into the neutral zone. Set it high, now one-on-one. Kofer pushes it ahead, tries to drop it between his legs, intercepted by the Tetons. Kindop back behind the net, he'll skate free, reverses direction just about now. He will have it intercepted, but it'll be taken away now by the Tetons. And O'Hanley saves a wide open look by the Jacks. But it'll come. The Jacks able to keep it inside, but the Tetons are going to poke it away. 2-on-1 up the ice. Here's going to be a wrist shot. That'll be gobbled up there. Shot by Zakarko. That'll be a save by Labrie. Labrie makes his 16th save of the game. 26-17 shot on goal advantage for the Lumberjacks on the American State Bank scoreboard. 18:40 left to go in the game. 2:37 left on 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off won by the Jacks. They swing it around, looking to see if they can break free and get something going here. Long pass goes over to Thompson. Thompson is going to be hit in the neutral zone, lose control, but he picked up again by the Jacks. Skating ahead is going to be Long. Long looks to get wide. He'll dart towards the net, and it'll be kicked away by the Tetons. Back behind the net on the missed wide open shot. And the Tetons now look to recover, but it's the Jacks who keep it onside. They dump it back ahead to Long. Long just about poked away. A big hit by Zakarko on the boards. Wrist shot kicked away by Zeise. Still kept alive by the Jacks. Just in front of the net, and that one's going to be kicked away as well. Morgan goes and picks it up. A long pass right on the money, but it couldn't be pushed. Gathered by Zakarko. He tips it past center ice to avoid the icing call. And some fresh legs go on for Williston State. Now back up come the Lumberjacks. Skating hard is going to be Klimchuk. Klimchuk gets down into the corner. Just about has it poked away. Now it will be poked away, but the Tetons can't hold on. Swing shot goes wide of Zeise down along the boards. Tetons seeing if they can pick it up first. Pass goes behind Remington Richardson, and the Jacks will take back over. Aiden Richardson picks it up. Bullet pass on short range over to Ed Pekulski. And he'll go on goal to Labrie from way downtown. That one's going to be kicked aside now. Here comes Curtis. Curtis gets across into the Teton zone. He loses a handle. And there's going to be, looks to be a delayed penalty. And there's going to be a slash called. So heading to the box will be Curtis. So now Tetons will be on the power play. 1 minute exactly left on the 5-minute major. So Wyatt Curtis goes to the box. Now the Tetons will have 1 minute of 4-on-3 hockey, and then an additional minute after that of 5-on-4 hockey. Here's the face-off. Scramble for it as it goes along the board. Tetons trying to keep it free. They'll have some good and a Teton penalty coming. That may be a big one, as one of the Jacks was dumped into the boards by Providence, so he'll come to the bench. So Providence heads to the box, and we'll have to see if this is just a 2-minute or if it'll be and it's going to be a 5-minute major for a check from behind. So the Tetons in a bad way to start this one. They had a big advantage now with both, but that was wiped away with Providence heading to the box. And we will have 53 seconds of 3-on-3 hockey. Vandekratz going to the face-off circle. He'll go up against Andrus. Here comes the puck drop. It's going to be taken away. First one's there is going to be the Tetons, and taken down to the Tetons. and a 1-0, and that's going to be a goal put in by the Jacks. Don't know how there wasn't a penalty called in the back, and there should have been a hold. And the Tetons not happy with a no call either. Zakarko still asking why there wasn't a penalty called on the play. That goal will make it 6-1. 45 seconds of 3-on-3 hockey. Vandekratz now in the face-off circle again. Going up against Andrus. Face-off is going to be won by the Tetons. Zakarko pushes it back. Tetons cycle it back behind the net. Miscommunication. Kindop thought it was going to be picked up by Vandekratz. Now Kindop breaking it out. He'll cross into the neutral zone. 30 seconds left to go. Here comes Vandekratz up the ice. Looks to weave through. He'll rifle one in. That's going to be blocked by Labrie. No good. 22 seconds left to go in 3-on-3. Pushing it up the ice is going to be Unger. Unger dumps and chases. He's going to get to the puck first along the board. Takes a very soft hit. It'll be pushed back around. Vandekratz has it. He'll be one-on-one up the ice. Vandekratz seeing if he can't get something going. He'll dump it. Has it stolen away from behind. And that'll end 3-on-3 hockey in 2 seconds. Having it along the edge is going to be Thompson. Thompson gets wide. A good job by the Tetons. And another penalty is going to come. And there is a puck that was rifled down the ice. So lucky that the Tetons didn't get an unsportsmanlike on the play as well. So now it'll be Providence and Zakarko. Zakarko in 2 minutes for interference. Now 2 in the box for Williston State, and now it'll be 4-on-3 hockey in favor of the Jacks. Okay, taking the face-off for the Lumberjacks. It'll be rifled up ahead. It'll be off a stick. Harris will pick it up. He's going to have it poked away from him. Lose his edge, and the Jacks will take control. They'll come back behind their own net looking for a breakout. They'll push it up ahead to Long. Long across center ice. Good shovel pass all over to Kay. He'll cycle back up on top. Rister will go wide of Zeise in net. 28 seconds left to go on the lone Jack member in the box. Pushing down is going to be Heimbecker. Heimbecker has it deflected. That'll go out of play. Well, the face-off with 15:32 left to go in the game. 19 seconds left to go on 4-on-3, and then it will be 5-on-3 hockey. Coming to take the face-off for the Tetons will be Ed Pekalski. Face-off is going to be taken away by the Jacks. They just can't keep it onside. They'll have to all back out. Now push it ahead again onside. Here comes the big charge. Lost to Sandal, and the Tetons are able to clear. That'll erase the penalty of Wyatt Curtis in the box, and he'll hit the ice. It'll be 5-on-3 hockey for the Tetons, or for the Lumberjacks. They cycle it around the boards. Skating off the ice is going to be Curtis in a hurry. Tetons looking to clear. They can't quite get it away. Here comes the extra man advantage for Bottineau. Now they're up 5-3. In manpower, long passes, long clear is going to be sent out. Labrie will come and pick it up. 5-on-3 hockey now. Up the ice, long pass to Long, just too hard for him to go into the corner, but he'll be the first one there, outskating the Tetons down the ice. He'll cycle it back up to the top of the perimeter. He's going to look for an angle, and it'll be kicked away. Rebound attempt, and still on the ground. And Zeise is able to cover up on it. 30 seconds left to go of 5-on-3 hockey. Then we'll have 2:20, about 1:58 of more power play for the Tetons. Williston State making a couple manpower changes, taking the face-off now for the Tetons. Dave Pekalski. Here's the face-off. Goes into the corner. Pekalski tries to clear it. Is going to go back up on the point now, taken up by the Jacks. They're going to get wide. Over to Unger. He shoots it wide. Picking it up will be Maisel. Maisel can't lose it. Tetons can't handle it. Tetons clear. Final 15 seconds of 5-on-3. As the Jacks cycle it from behind. Now they make a big push. Going through. Now pushing up is going to be Unger. Unger hits the brakes. Looking for someone to get it off to. One-timer up on top to Maisel. That one's going to be blocked by Zeise. Tetons try to clear, and they're able to get up into the neutral zone. So Cargo comes out, and now it's 5-on-4 hockey. Loose puck into the neutral zone. Swift comes away with it. He's going to push it over to Dave Pekalski. He shoots it off wide, and it'll be covered up by Labrie. 1:40 left to go on the power play for the Tetons. Shot on goal, 36-19 in favor of the Lumberjacks. And that shows up on the scoreboard as well. The 6-1 advantage here with 13:37 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. Zakarko back into the game, taking the face-off. He is going to be Vandekratz for the Tetons. Jacks win the face-off. Maisel gets by a defender in Zakarko and looks to push it up ahead. He'll get it right onto the stick of Kay. Kay, cross-ice pass. Will be off the boards. Gets it over onto the stick of Thompson. Thompson tries to get it to Hyde and get it wide, and the net will come off the post. 1:20 left to go now on the power play. That'll allow both teams to get some fresh legs out on the ice. So the Tetons trying to weather a lengthy storm. The Tetons now have one too many men on the ice. They finally get things figured out. They bring Kindop off. So the face-off coming now, 13-17 left to go in the game. Tetons still have too many men on the ice. Coming in was going to be Bailey. He has to retreat back to the bench. So Vandekratz, who is in the circle, he'll give way to Zakarko. Face-off coming with Long. Long's going to win the face-off, but it can't be kept in the zone. Racing back to pick it up will be Curtis for Bottineau. He'll circle back behind his own net, now looking for a breakout pass. He'll hand the puck off to Long. Long cross-ice pass. It'll be racing up ahead are the Jacks. Over to Opperud, who's back in the game. Long shot is going to be wide of the net, and it'll be cleared by the Tetons. Labrie will let it bounce back behind the boards, and it'll be picked up again. Here comes another breakout for Long. Another cross-ice pass. It'll go out on to the wing to Thompson. Thompson back up on top to Long. Long over it goes to Curtis. Curtis is going to have a shot. That one's going to be kicked wide by Zeise. Down to the corner, Long. He'll push it back up ahead to Opperud. Opperud, shot on goal. That one's going to be denied by the Tetons. Zakarko will chip it off the boards, and it'll go back behind the crease again. Final 26 seconds of the power play. Fresh legs on the ice for the Tetons. Tetons were late to get their fourth man on. Long mishandles the puck. He's going to try to push it up to the point to Unger. Unger, wrist shot down low. It'll five-hole a couple of players, and that'll be kicked away by Zeise. Final 5 seconds left to go in the power play. One last chance for the Jacks. They're able to get it in there, as that'll make it now 7-1. Officially 2 seconds left to go on the power play, and with a 5-minute major, it'll be Providence has to wait for the final 2 ticks to elapse, as it's a runaway now for the Jacks. 7-1 with 11:59 left to go in the third period. 38-19 shot on goal advantage. Jacks have doubled up the Tetons. Williams now, he'll give way to Seibel to take the face-off. Puck is going to drop, and the face-off will be won by the Lumberjacks. Unger trying to give it up. Tetons will momentarily take control before Seibel had it ripped away from him. Tetons are able to whip it back around the boards. Williams gives chase, just a half tick late getting into the corner. Jack get it, they're going to move it along. It'll be O'Hanley who picks it up after the pass was too long. Long pass across the glass. And again, the Jacks chip it and give chase. So forecheck coming from Lorenz as the Tetons having trouble get it out of their own zone. They'll go around now to O'Hanley. He'll push it up, and it'll be a long pass, went just past Providence, and the Jacks are able to clear it again. Kindop back behind his own net. Heavy forecheck, and it'll be another long pass intended for Providence by Kindop. Send it wide, and with plenty of pace, that'll be an icing. Tetons for another face-off in their own zone in front of Seibel. 11:10 left to go in the game. Seibel again on the face-off. Here comes the puck drop. Taken away by the Jacks. Curtis, the first one there. He'll rocket it around the boards. Kindop misses on a shovel pass back, but it'll be picked up by Williams. Williams gets it across to Providence. He'll get wide. Trying to do something with it. He's being corralled by a couple of defenders. Looks to wrap it around. Williams can't get there first. He loses an edge and hits the deck. Now it'll be Seibel. Around 3 Jack players tries to keep it free, but the Jacks are able to come away with it. And they lose the handle. Providence has it. He'll rifle one, but it'll be off of a leg of a Lumberjack player who sends it back along the boards. Pushing it back up is going to be Curtis. Curtis sends it through the neutral zone, and it'll be Kindop who will pick it up in the corner. Curtis challenging him, gives him a soft hit along the boards. Tetons looking to see if they can't get a couple here late. Tetons turn it over. It'll kick back behind the net. Kindop whips it around the boards, and that's going to be an icing call on the Tetons. And they'll march back down the ice. Another face-off in front of Zeise here with 10:09 left to go in the third period. The Tetons trail 7-1 on the American State Bank scoreboard. They're looking to see if they can't salvage what's left of the last half of this third period. Face-off's going to be won by the Lumberjacks. They push it back behind the net, see if they can't pick something up. Open net, and it's going to be off the crossbar. Nothing there. Rebound attempt that's still open, and a back shot in there is going to be just wide. Tetons trying to pick it up. It's in the Lumberjacks. Push it down into the corner. Now Kofer tries to keep it for the Jacks, but the Tetons get it to the neutral zone, and Seibel unable to keep control. Jacks peel it back. Now they look for a push. Whipping it round in the corner is Coffer. Bailey gets to the puck first, loses a handle as it was poked away by Thompson. Nice pass, and that's going to be no goal off the crossbar again. That one looked like it would have been clearly open. Tetons, they're going to shoot one off the boards, and it ends up being on goal to Labrie. Labrie will give way over to a teammate. Back comes the Jacks. Holding on is going to be Operud. Operud sends it back behind the net. Loose puck. Tetons seeing if they can get there first. Harris just unable to get there. He tries a shot, and it's going to be whipped back around. Tetons touched it before it can be an icing. Coming out with it is going to be Morgan. Morgan trying to weave through a couple of defenders. He beats two, couldn't beat a third. Loose puck again. It'll be into the Jack zone, but they'll recover. Off the board it'll go. Tetons back in, picking up. It'll be Aiden Richardson. Cross ice pass over to Morgan. Back to Richardson. Richardson kicks it ahead. It'll be a rocket. Couldn't be handled by Vandekranz. It was about a chest-high pass that he just barely got a piece of. So now to be up 3-on-2 back up the ice for the Jacks, and they try to lift one up. Just couldn't handle the pass, but they keep control in the Teton zone. Jacks looking for more. Over to go to Mantell. Mantell to Long, and Long is going to be stopped by Zeise in net. 8:17 left to go in the third. Lumberjacks looking for more. They've smelt blood in the water since the tail end of this second, and they want to pile it on against Williston State. Dave Bukowski ready for the face-off for the Tetons. And now the puck drop's going to be taken away by the Jacks. A wrister up on top is going to be poked away by Tristan Fink. Fink pokes it. It'll be careening towards the net. Maisel for the Jack gets there first. Back behind. He kicks it off the boards. Mantell has it now in the corner. Tetons looking to see if they can't push the pressure on here in the final 8 minutes. Back come the Jacks. Long pass. It'll just sneak through past Mantell along the boards, and there's going to be a stoppage on the play. Looks like it's going to be an offsides call, as we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone here with 7:51 left. Fresh legs on for both sides. Fink will take it up against Klimchuk. Face-off's going to be won by the Tetons. They pull it back now. It'll be Bailey over to O'Hanley. O'Hanley looking to get away from the defender in Lorenz. Go back into the corner. He'll push it up off the stick of Swift. Stays onside for the Lumberjacks. Tetons still looking to clear. Lumberjacks able to keep it onside again. Finally, Swift pokes it free, and it'll be taken quickly back by Bottineau. Bottineau pushes it ahead. Don't have number. Skating down into the zone is Klimchuk. Gets down into the corner. Tetons. Swift again looking to take it away. He gets a stick on it. He'll try to skate wide. He'll push it against the boards and into the neutral zone he goes. Kicking it over is going to be Dave Bukowski. Can't handle it. Deep into the Jack territory along the boards. Swift is able to come away with it. See if he can pick it up. Unger giving chase. He'll go along the boards again. Unger poking it free. Centering pass for the Tetons. Intercepted by Unger. And the Jacks will push it ahead again. They touch it just past center ice. No icing called. And it'll be Kindop who whips it along, and that one will be an icing call. 6:48 left to go. So the Tetons can't get any forward momentum, and they've been just relegated to whipping passes up and getting icing calls to see if they can stop the Lumberjacks from getting any more in the net. Phillips set to take the face-off for the Tetons. Back behind the net, escapes Kindop. Backwards pass, a stick is going to be lost out of the hands of a Jack player. Pushing it up now is going to be Richardson. Cross ice, it goes. Wrist shot is going to be a long rebound attempt. Tetons look to keep it onside, they just can't. Seibel has to whip it back across the boards. Is going to be over to Edward Pekulski. He's going to fire it down in the corner. Along the boards it's going to go now, and icing is going to be called, this time on the Jacks with 6:20 left. So they'll have the face-off in front of Labrie. 40-20 shot on goal advantage for the Jacks. And they hold on to a 7-1 advantage over the Tetons. So waiting for it to get set. It will be Vandekratz for Williston State. Tetons looking to see if they can't get something going here late. Richardson pushes it over into the corner just past Zakarko. Vandekratz takes a shot. Zakarko there to pick it up behind the net. He's going to push it over. It'll be intercepted by Carter Squire. Carter Squire pushes it past center ice. Good work by Harris to weave through a couple of defenders. Harris on the puck. And there's going to be an offside call as leaking into the zone just a little bit early is Vandekratz. There'll be a face-off in the neutral zone after the offsides. Under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Vandekratz again in the circle. He'll be going up against Long. Here comes the puck draw. Jacks take possession. Skating up is going to be Unger along the boards. Tetons seeing if they can pull away with it, and it'll be Zakarko comes away. Back pass as it'll be a long pass over, or a long shot over just wide of Zeise. Here comes Vandekratz. He has it. 1-0. Going to try to get it. Goes wide, and that's going to be blocked by Labrie, and Labrie has blocked 2 1-0 breakaways by Vandekratz. Vandekratz with a lone goal in the game for Williston State. With a stoppage, line change for the Tetons. Long again in the center circle. Here's the puck drop. It'll be taken away by the Jacks. Picking it up will be Heimbecker. He shoots it forward over to Kindop. Kindop up ahead again. It will go to Providence. Providence gets wide down in the corner. See if he can't wrap one around. He tries for a wraparound, hits the post, misses on his second attempt to pass it back behind the net, and it'll be a loose puck into the corner. Back the other way it goes, and it'll be the first one there is going to be the Tetons in Zakarko. Still along the board. Zakarko now trying to pick it up. May finally taken away by Bottineau. 5:02 left to go. Bottineau's finally able to clear into the neutral zone. The Tetons now pick it up again. Now the Tetons get it point blank, and it'll be Zeise with a good save. And a second chance one-timer. That's going to be wide of the net. And a long pass off the boards by the Tetons is... So we have a stoppage on the ice here with 4:44. As the face-off will be in the neutral zone on the Lumberjacks side. As more line changes come for Williston State. Seibel again to take the face-off. He'll be up against Kay. Face-off's going to be won by the Jacks. Unger pushes it forward. Going to be pushed ahead by Long. Long just barely missed getting it to Mantell. Now the Tetons take over. Kindop tries to weave his way through traffic. He'll get into the Jack zone. Tries to dump it past a Lumberjack, and there's going to be a big, dumb penalty for the Tetons. And it'll be along the boards. And that one may be a big one there on the Tetons. It may be a major. We'll have to see what the official call is. As Kindop had his arm around one of the Lumberjack players and whipped him to the ground. So they're just going to get Kindop 2 minutes for holding. So Kindop there, lucky that he didn't get more on that play. So the Tetons back to the box. 2 minutes for holding. 4:18 left to go in the third period. Now another penalty kill chance for the Tetons. Face-off's going to be won by The Jacks, they can't keep it in the zone. They'll have to pull it back and reset. Long's going to push it across the boards over to Kay. He'll skate it into the Teton zone, back into the corner, looking to circle it around. He will successfully get through now. He'll skate it all the way up to the point, and he's just going to lose a handle, and he'll have to pull it back again. He'll push it forward over to Long. Long looking to get it over to Mantell. He'll take it again. Long loses it to Swift. And the Tetons are able to take it. They'll hold on and wait for the check. Now a rifle pass down off the boards all the way across by by Bailey. Again, Unger races up the ice, looking to get wide. He'll try his hand to see if he can wrap around. He'll be closed off, have to keep it up on top. Now on is Measle. Measle gets it across. Over to go again to Kay, goes just wide of him. Unger wide, he's going to go. It'll be ripped back behind the net. It'll stay onto the stick of Unger. Unger trying to skate free with it, and he'll be unable to. It'll get into the neutral zone. Tetons make one change. Pekulski comes out, and the Tetons pick it back up. Bailey takes control. He'll whip it back behind in front of his own goal and rifle it up the net. It'll be touched down by Williams. Williams trying to see if he can poke it away and get a short-hander, but it'll be lost back to the Jacks. Pushing it up ahead for the Jacks is Opperud. Opperud circles back around. Lumberjacks doing a good job of cycling it through here on the power play. Down underneath to Coffer. Tetons are able to clear, and it's going to take... Trying to clear, but it looked like it hit one of the Tetons. It looks like it hit Aiden Richardson, who is standing in on the bench. So it'll be a face-off in the Teton zone. Davin Seibel said to take the face-off. Won by the Lumberjacks. Look to push it down. See if they can't do anything. Push it back underneath. Now Kofer. He'll be along the boards. Pushed in there by O'Hanley. Tetons can't quite get it free. Jacks still keep it. 4 seconds left to go on the power play. They whip it in, and it's going to just hit the crossbar after a bump off of Seibel. A long pass would have been perfect for Kindop, but it took an awkward hit along the glass. Tetons have it in the neutral zone. They push it ahead. Williams can't quite hit the shovel pass. It'll be intercepted by the Lumberjacks, who will come back up. Final 2:05 left to go in the game. Lorenz has it for the Jacks. Looking to see if he can push it free, but intercepted by the Tetons. Ahead goes Providence. Providence gets wide. It'll be poked away from him back behind the Lumberjacks net. And the Jacks will take it up. A long pass going to go up ahead. Jacks still stay on it, and Thompson's going to get caught offside. And Thompson not liking that call from the officials here with 1:42 left to go. So the coach also, Travis Rubchiski, not happy with that call. Up 7-1 with 1:42 left to go. Vanderkratz on the face-off. It'll be taken by the Tetons. Trying to push it up is going to be Morgan. He takes a hit on the boards. Now come the Jacks. It's going to be a whiff on the quick wrist shot, and we push back ahead. Jacks still looking for more in the final 1.5 of the game. On the stick, he is going to be Heimbecker. Heimbecker pushed ahead, intercepted by the Tetons. That one is going to be pushed back by Wilson State. Heimbecker again will circle back behind his own net. Big forecheck from the Tetons. Heimbecker's able to get free. Tetons doing a good job recovering. Heimbecker has his pass deflected. He's going to stay on to the sticks of the Jacks and finally cleared by the Tetons. Waffling down into the Lumberjack zone. Final minute of play. Tetons making one last change. Cross ice pass will be into the neutral zone. Andres has it. He pushes it up, going 1-on-5. His shot goes wide of Zeise in the net. Tetons on it again. They'll get it in the neutral zone. Backing it back down. They dump and chase. Getting there first is going to be Ed Pekulski. He's going to lose a handle of it. Final 30 seconds left to go. Rifling it down is Phillips. Tetons have it. They have one more chance. A pass deflected by the Jacks. Kindop with a rifle shot, deflected, but just goes wide of the net. Keeping it onside is going to be Kindop. Tetons with 15 seconds left. They get it into the corner. Trying for a centering pass. Nothing's better. Now up onto the point. Slides it through, and that one is going to go back into the zone. And the final 5 seconds will tick off the clock as the Tetons are going to fall to Dakota College of Bottineau by the final of 7-1. one shot on goal, or one goal in the third period for the Lumberjacks, and that came from Jace Thompson. And the Tetons had several penalties in that period. They started off with some 4-on-4 hockey, and it got wild, starting off with 3-on-3 hockey after a couple of penalties, and then ended up with 5-on-3 hockey for the Jacks. And the shot on goal total ends here in Williston, 43-22 in favor of Dakota College at Bottineau. That's going to be it for this edition of Teton Hockey, exclusively on the Williston State YouTube channel. Will be the last hockey edition of the season here for Williston State at home. We'll have to double check on that one here before we send you on your merry way with the Tetons. Here have a tough one at home as they look to see if they can't salvage their next game. And the Tetons go to 5-21 on the season, as Williston State now will look to see if they can't come up big here with their next outing. Looking at what's coming up for Teton hockey and taking a peek at the schedule. Tetons coming up next will be in Great Falls against the University of Providence, and there will be one more home hockey game. It'll be the final game of the year right here in Williston against Lake Region State. That'll be on February 8th. And we'll have that one right here for you on the Williston State College YouTube channel. And you can hit all of the remaining hockey game coming up on the February 8th, as well as all of the home Teton basketball games the rest of the season. I'd like to thank everyone who helped put the game on, the scorers, the players, and the officials. Until next time, sports fans, I'm Mike Reuter.